Collisions happen worldwide, and accidents are bound to happen wherever there are invasive species. People living in suburban America are especially familiar with this. Join us as we explore 29 surprising wildlife encounters. A racer's dashcam captured the terrifying moment his truck crashed into a cow at 112 during a desert race. A deer flew 100 feet after being hit by a car, showing the dangers of collisions with invasive species. Notify local authorities of the incident so they can take precautions such as animal trails. It is possible that this elephant was provoked by a visitor or by noise. Festivals are crowded environments, and this can cause them to act aggressively, destroying vehicles in an attempt to escape. I have a word of advice for you when it comes to Florida roads. You'll likely be stopped by this giant. Slow down and back up to avoid provoking it. Bear encounters are a terrifying experience of the raw power of nature colliding with human life. It is a stark reminder to always be vigilant and respectful of wildlife. The 14,000-pound elephant was caught on camera trying to tip over the car in search of food in a 16-seater passenger vehicle which weighs only 5,000 pounds. This means an elephant could weigh 3 times as much as the car. In 2016, car-bear collisions in Russia highlighted the need for wildlife overpasses to ensure safer roadways for all. The man remained calm as he got out of the car after the incident in Siverik, a district in southeastern Turkey where a car had an encounter with a flock of sheep grazing illegally. In Texas areas, failure to control grazing can result in fines ranging from $100 to $500. Always manage livestock properly to avoid accidents. The front end of this green car is considered to be damaged. The cost of repair could be equal to buying a new car. Agree with this policy and like the campaign for policies that maintain natural habitats and reduce the need for camel farming to cross the road in the suburbs of Montana. A bear cub was injured on a Malaysian highway, possibly hit by a car. To reduce this, take part in a driver education program to understand the behaviour of invasive species and avoid collisions to ensure humane treatment. Driving through wildlife corridors at night can be stressful. Misaligned headlights reduce visibility and increase the risk of horse collisions. Colliding with one horse may be bad, but a herd of horses can cause devastating damage. Always be alert. The yellow car was following the rules of the road, but the frightened horse ran straight into it, not knowing that it was going the wrong way. Horses can run up to 35 miles per hour, making sudden collisions even more dangerous. Have you ever encountered a wild animal on the road? How did you handle it? It is also worth knowing that avoiding distractions like cell phones or loud music while driving can also help keep bears in North Carolina safe. The moment my car hit a deer was captured by a Tesla camera, and I take it that fences along the freeway keep invasive species out of the road to reduce collisions, especially during deer rut season in November. I have a few suggestions like this. What do you think? Encourage the installation of overpasses or tunnels for wild pigs and deer in highway areas to help animals cross the road safely. Comment below in the description. .22 vehicle collisions with invasive species are more common than we think and can result in serious and dangerous damage. Let's raise awareness, support preventative measures and protect both our roads and wildlife. Share your stories and send videos to your loved ones so they can avoid them. These invasive species, with their crushing bite force of up to 3,700 psi, can strike with such speed that they are dangerous. When a crocodile invades a home or an unsuspecting person becomes its next meal, there is little chance of escape from the moment their powerful jaws clamp down. The horror of these attacks serves as a reminder of the raw power of nature and why it is important to always respect wildlife. Africa records around 300 crocodile attacks on humans each year in Tanzania and South Africa, which are home to many rivers. These attacks often occur when people are swimming or walking through areas where crocodiles are present. However, the victims are lucky to escape with help in time. In light of this, the initial approach by the government was to build fences around the banks of rivers and lakes to separate the invasive species from residential areas. These measures have proven ineffective, as crocodiles are good climbers. The government's decision to organise hunting trips to control the crocodile population. Focus on strict regulations for hunters and safety measures during hunting, using high-powered rifles and specialised training. Crocodile hunting in the wild is not for the faint of heart. Professional hunters carry 375 H&H Magnum or 458 Winchester Magnum rifles to ensure a quick knockdown of the invasive species. With scopes that zoom in on targets up to 200 yards away, they approach their prey with precision and strategy. The process is stressful when a crocodile is spotted, with hunters having to remain calm and assess its movements. But what if hunting isn't the only solution? Crocodile hunting in Africa is a high-risk endeavour that requires meticulous preparation. Hunters start by preparing large pieces of fresh meat to attract these dangerous predators, which are known to prefer raw meat. But bait alone is not enough. The meat must be strategically placed near the water where the crocodiles lurk. If the location is not right, the hunt will fail.
Go again.
African governments spend millions of dollars each year to manage invasive species and ensure safety in these areas. Conservation and hunting programs can cost up to $5 million a year. Binoculars were introduced by Africans in the late 19th century, especially for hunting, to improve their visibility in desert areas. These binoculars allowed hunters to observe their targets at ranges of up to 1,000 yards, even with poor eyesight. However, to ensure maximum safety during hunting, hunters often did not reveal themselves directly.
Yeah, you missed.
They used bush shelters to hide themselves from crocodiles, allowing them to observe them when they surfaced without being attacked. Do you have any other strategies? Please share them so that other hunters can gain more experience. Typically, a hunter is only allowed to take 1 or 2 crocodiles. These regulations help manage the population while ensuring the safety of the hunter and the environment. Would you like to take on this thrilling yet controlled challenge? Let us know in the comments. Using sturdy rods and reels, the team kept the line taut as they hauled in the giant croc. The croc weighed in at 11 feet. With careful teamwork, they eventually got the croc onto the boat, tagged it, and prepared for the next attempt. Have you tried this adventure yet? If so, comment number 1. If you see the key in this article to deal with the 6 fish, please comment below. If you are attracted to this daring sport, remember to subscribe to update more exciting adventures. If you want us to improve the content, please comment for a better experience in the next video. Wild boars are America's ticking time bomb, and they've exploded. This invasive species isn't just rummaging through backyards, it's waging war on our land. In Texas, more than 2.6 million wild boars are destroying roads, flooding farms, and causing more than $500 million in damage each year. They're prolific, carrying more than 30 deadly diseases and leaving a trail of chaos that no fence can stop. This isn't wildlife, it's hoofed bioterrorism. And the worst part? It's spreading, and America That being the case, states have tried tracking dogs, night shooting and recreational hunting, but wild boars adapt faster than we can react. Night shooting works, but only in open farmland. And recreational hunting, it backfires. In some states, it has helped the boars spread from 6 counties to more than 70 in just a few years, as hunters illegally remove them for sport. Even bounty programs, which are meant to pay boar hunters, open the door to fraud and wild boar farming. Yes, people secretly raising wild boars to make money later. Experts say we need to cull 66 to 70% of the wild boar population each year to keep it from growing. But in reality, we are only at about 29%. And that is not a gap, but a clear failure. To close this gap using the right AR-10 is key. Hunters need to be properly trained to target entire herds, especially females and young wild boars, rather than just picking off the big males as trophies. In addition, using silencers and night sights will help take out more of the population in one ambush, especially in open agricultural areas. Wild boar hunting requires strategy and discipline, which is the only way to truly combat this invasive species. There are many conflicting opinions about the wild boar hunting activity. Many people ask the question, if hunting is the solution, why is the number of wild boars still increasing? Are we solving the problem or turning it into a legalized business? Comment below if you know the answer to either of the two. I think that wild boar hunting is not wrong. The problem is the purpose. When profit exceeds environmental protection, we are no longer hunting for control but raising for exploitation. With a combination of specialized protective gear, modern equipment, and 3 to 6 months of formal hunting training, many Texas hunters have significantly improved their ability to deal with wild boars. During the winter of 2023, when wild boars were more active and easier to spot, organized hunting groups knocked down more than 34,000 across the state. What do you think? Are we controlling the crisis or turning wild boars into profit-making machines? Comment your thoughts below. What follows is a behind-the-scenes look at America's darkest hunting secret, where boars are not only hunted, but also farmed. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss a thing. From the arid grasslands of Texas to the frigid plains of Montana, the longhorn herd is facing a serious crisis. Unpredictable weather patterns have paved the way for disease outbreaks that threaten hundreds of longhorn cattle. In Texas, where the longhorn herd is most prevalent, the winter of 2024 saw several cold snaps with temperatures dropping below 20 DEGF, weakening the cattle's immune systems. Meanwhile, the summer saw extreme heat waves, with temperatures reaching 110 DEGF, creating favourable conditions for bacteria and viruses to thrive. These changes have exposed the cattle population to foot and mouth disease, FMD, a dangerous disease with an infection rate of up to 100% if not controlled promptly. According to the Texas Livestock Association, more than 200 longhorn cattle have shown signs of infection in the first 3 months of the year. Common symptoms include high fever and lesions on the mouth, legs and hooves, which weaken the cattle and prevent them from eating and moving normally. Economic losses are inevitable when they are removed from the food supply chain. In Texas, home to more than 273,000 Texas longhorn cattle, ranchers face major challenges due to unpredictable weather and the risk of disease outbreaks. To protect their herds, they monitor weather forecasts at least twice a day, especially during the winter and rainy seasons when sudden temperature changes can weaken the cattle's immune systems. Reinforced barns keep the temperatures stable in the winter at 60 to 68 DGFF, while ventilation systems help cows avoid heat stress in the summer. Diets have also been adjusted, with hay and roughage increased by 10 to 15% in the winter to provide adequate energy. In addition, more than 90% of the herd needs to be vaccinated against FMD on a regular schedule to reduce the risk of foot and mouth disease spreading. Veterinary agencies have implemented a series of inspections and established quarantine areas to limit the spread. Many large farms in Texas have had to quarantine their entire herd for 14 days to control the disease. Are these measures enough to protect the longhorn herd from the threat of extreme weather and disease? Share your thoughts in the comments. While Texas ranchers battle disease and extreme weather, Florida farmers are facing another threat in the skies: millions of wild parrots. They have become an invasive crop-destroying species, destroying wheat fields and orchards. Florida is home to at least 42 species of parrots with more than 12 million parrots, with the most serious threats being the yellow-crested, blue-crested and rainbow-crested cockatoos. These parrots can appear in flocks of 50 to more than 500, creating surprise attacks that drown out farms and destroy entire crops in just a few days. They nest on rooftops and power lines and leave thousands of fecal deposits every day, causing pollution. The economic damage is significant. In Florida alone, black-headed lion parrots cause an estimated $61 million in damage to agriculture, especially grain crops, each year. Local governments spend an estimated $3,200,000 a year to control the invasive species, from sonic deterrence and protective netting to controlled trapping and culling. But these measures are only temporary, as during the breeding season, black-headed lion parrot populations can increase 10 to 15 times in just a few months. Faced with the serious damage caused by parrots, Florida authorities have deployed many trapping measures to control the number of invasive species. Particularly in the agricultural areas of the southern part of the state, farmers have used glue traps placed in the fields to catch parrots. These glue traps are coated with a special adhesive compound that is strong enough to hold parrots when they land, but does not cause serious injury. It is designed to work effectively in hot and humid weather conditions. During the peak trapping season, each farmer can catch hundreds of parrots, helping to minimize crop damage. However, Florida laws must be clear to prevent overhunting. Remember, it's ethical to never consume or sell a diseased longhorn for human consumption. What about parrots? Farmers are fighting back, But is there a better way? Leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more real-life invasive species stories from
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.